Let me tell you guys, grinding was stressful. So, first things first, let me go over the party while the consoles are apparently explaining their gig for today. We have Deej the Victini, holding the charcoal with Psyshock, Incinerate, Flame Charge, and Grass Knot. Grass Knot we found via TM in an area that we're actually going to go explore in a minute because we actually have 2 encounters over there and I completely forgot about it. I used repels and stuff offline to make sure I didn't get any encounters while I was like grinding and stuff, but yeah. So we got Grass Knot via TM, Flame Charge via level up, and then Psyshock and Incinerate are just both really strong, especially since I'm plus special attack. So I decided to be Special Victini because the rest of my team's pretty physical. So we have John, the Croc-a-Rock, who evolved in between episodes during grinding, with Sand Tomb, Crunch, Bulldoze, and Payback. I believe we got Payback via TM also. I forgot to put that in there, but I'm pretty sure we got the Payback TM. Then next up, we have Circle Friendos. Emphasis on plural now because they're both here now. All 3 of the Friendos are here now. With Thunderwave, Metal Sound, Thunder Shock, and Magnet Ball. I believe it learned Metal Sound between episodes if I remember right. But that's because I need to be able to power up some of my special moves right now because I don't really have a way to do that. Next up, we have Bun 2, the Duosian, who actually also evolved in between episodes. With both screens, because I was able to spend $30,000 on buying Reflect, which may have been a little overpriced, but John talked me into wanting both screens instead of just light screens, so we have both screens with light screen, Reflect, Shock, and Recover. That special attack stat, by the way, is goddamn ridiculous this early in the game, so shoutouts to Bun 2.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Eddie. And I'm going to be honest, I really, really, really like Eddie, but depending on how these next 3 encounters go, Eddie would probably be the first Pokemon I would probably box, because the next gym is Electric, and I'm a little scared of going into an Electric gym with a Pokemon that's, like, pretty weak to it. And while Fearow is fast, most Electric types are faster than it, so, like, I can hit it with Return pretty easy. But I'm going to take a lot of damage from, especially since I'm minus speed. I'm plus speed F, which is good, but I'm minus speed, which is not great. So I'm basically going to get outsped by every electric type in the gym, for sure. So, while the Sphero is good, don't be surprised if I swap it out for something else. But it is very good because it has Return, Aerial Ace, Work Up, and Steel Wing. And then finally, we have NB. I think this is finally. We have NB, the Hippopotas, with Soft Sand, with Dig, Strength, Bulldoze, and Yawn. I don't think this moveset has changed, but we did find Soft Sand in between episodes, so. And like I alluded to in exclamation grind, we almost lost both of our ground types during grinding, which nearly gave me a heart attack. Because we have an electric gym coming up, and if we would have lost our counters to that prior to the electric gym, I don't really know what we would have done. So we'll just be extra careful. I'm gonna stock up on Wiz. Thank you for 2,500 biddies. We love you and appreciate you, Wiz. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Wiz.
So we have 3 new encounters to get. So let's go ahead the area up here first, just because this is closer. I have the HM for Fly, but I'm pretty sure you can't use Fly until after you beat Elesa. So I can't fly anywhere yet. But thank you, Wiz. I very much appreciate it. And, thank you for everything you've done for us. Our Hello Kitty collection looks amazing now.
Those cupcakes today.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, Lord, they're good.
I'm glad I reminded Bun to, like, actually eat the cupcakes before they, like, went stale from us trying to, like, not eat them because they're
so
too cute.
Oh
Yeah. Like, not because we didn't want to eat them, but because they were so cute that we didn't want to eat them.
Too cute to eat.
So, if y'all are wondering, I want to actually go emphasize this trainer, because holy shit, this bicyclist right here nearly wiped my team. Farfetch'd. And Farfetch'd has been like one of the most irrelevant Pokemon for like a really long time. And I think the ROM hack like really wanted to emphasize how good Farfetch'd could be. So he turned Farfetch'd into a fighting flying type, and then gave it like a bunch of stat boosts, and then also gave it a bunch of really good moves. So it was a battle that I was not expecting to be like, oh, I thought I already battled you, I guess I'll battle you again? Oh, it's because he's a breeder. Okay, that's fine.
Oh my god, you're really... I'm sorry, Wiz.
Yeah.
My brain is still asleep. I absolutely would not be streaming today. I don't know why this guy is streaming today, but
I don't know why this guy is streaming today. Well, I have 3 encounters I gotta get, so... and then I also potentially have a gym that I need to prep for.
Yeah, that makes sense, Wiz. Because it's cake.
Yeah, it's cake and soft cake, so it makes sense. Hey, Margo, thanks.
Margo!
I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, because we're coming up on an electric gym, and my team, while decent, is not great at electric stuff. But thank you. Hope you're doing well. We are about to get 3 new encounters soon, and I do like to name my team after people in chat, so if you would like to potentially be named after a Pokemon, stick around. Yeah, I feel like Grassnot probably would have killed this Bonsly, but that crit right there absolutely would have killed my Victini, and I would have been beyond sad if I lost Victini after all that grinding, so... You'll die for the cause? Nice. As the heads playthrough, I actually think this is a hack made by the same creator, now that I think about it. Oh no, I can't switch out against you. I guess I'll just have to kill you. Recovering. I don't blame you. It seems like quite the endeavor to get through all of those levels, and as a creator in the contest, sorry the levels were as long as they were. I don't think that was intended. But we could just chill here. I don't actually know if I'm allowed to switch out after the fact. Like, I don't know if I can switch out now, because he did use block on me. But I guess we'll see.
I'm like partly typing in your chat and then partly talking out loud, but I also just don't want to talk over you, so I was like, oh, I'll type.
Oh, cutie, it's fine.
I don't know, in case you were wondering, or in case it was weird, I'm pretty tired. I don't know what's not weird right now, so...
Sudowoodo is such a weird Pokemon. Thanks for the gifts of the Margo.
Margo, we appreciate you working so hard with all of the judging. Thank you for everything that you do for the community.
Yes, thank you.
It's not much, but enjoy some emotes for a month.
Enjoy your emotes, and hopefully we can catch something cool here. We,
I'm sure it's exhausting trying to get through a lot of levels that aren't just like a regular hack with like standard amounts of differing difficulty, you know?
This guy still has Pokemon. Alright, Victini, show off how good Grassnot is. Let's go, buddy. I'm gonna need you to Oko here. It's a Mudkip. You should be able to Oko a Mudkip. It's cute. But it must die. Grass not go. Boop. Oh, that wasn't even fucking close. But that's okay. Because this Mudkip's terrifying and uses Ice Ball. And it's now locked into Ice Ball for 5 turns. So, we good. Actually, good that I'm going to use a Flame Charge. Just in case he has another Pokemon. Speed up. And then kill it with a glass. Or Grass Knot, I think.
Kill it with the glass. Kill this guy and take his rupees. Me playing Zelda was certainly some content.
Yes, it was.
Me playing Zelda hella tired was some content.
It was the content we were all hoping it would be.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't fully understand the point of that game. I'm not against, like, trying to continue it, you know, but, like, I don't really understand the point. Like, you member mazes and save... I just saved Zelda. Like, didn't I just win the game? Like, what's next?
Like, I already did all this.
I saved her.
Okay. Forgot this breeder had, like, and you would have to battle him every time you come on the route, because that's one of the weird things that Gen 5 did, is some trainers you have to rebattle, like, every time you see them. Which is good for grinding, but...
Granola isn't up.
It didn't come up for some reason when I reloaded. I don't really know why, but...
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
we're not on webcam.
It's okay.
Zelda's the protagonist? What do you mean?
No, Sword Guy's the protagonist.
Sword Guy.
Zelda Guy is the one you're trying to save.
Hot princess. I'm sorry, I've seen art of Zelda. I cannot unsee her from being this way, okay? She's beautiful.
She's beautiful. You know the art. It's art, Mom. God.
Stop.
Okay, so we have now battled this breeder, and I can now actually try to get an encounter here. I am gonna lead Magneton because Magneton has Thunder Wave, and I imagine that means I should be able to get something. There's potentially 2 encounters in this area. There's a spot up ahead that I can get a Hidden Grotto spot, and then whatever I get right here. And Execute. Okay. I have a lot of Psychic types already, so that, like, wasn't exactly the grass type I was hoping for in this area. You can catch Roselia here, and that's kind of the area, but that's okay. That's okay. And Execute is still pretty good. And honestly, I really need a grass type, so even though it's maybe not the grass type I particularly wanted to pick, this one will do. Oh, that little cute kitty.
Oh my god.
Okay, so should be able to take a Thunder Shock. I'm 6 levels above it, but Thunder Shock's not super strong, and this is resisted, which is actually part of the reason why I really need a grass type, because the next gym is electric and Electric Scurry. The problem is that I'm pretty sure most of the electric types that Elesa has have Signal Beam. I'm pretty sure that's quite effective against Execute. But you know what? We will cross there. Execute. I'm going to give you the spiel. Please join the team. We really need you. Spent most of this battle saying why I would have preferred another grass type, but that does not mean that we do not need you on the team. Hey. There we go. If you beg the Pokemon to come on your team, it works 100% of the time. Okay. So, I definitely don't have the sprite for Execute or Exeggutor, so let me go grab those real quick. Does anybody want to be an Exeggutor? Did we say Margot was going to be the next Pokemon? I forget.
I believe so.
Okay.
I'll be eggs.
Yep. I'll be eggs. Handhog's coming?
Oh my god.
Arrested Development's fun. We should watch it again. It's been a while.
I can't just say Lucille.
I mean, we're gonna have to do it some. Okay.
But like Lucille is very fresh right now.
Let me look up the Hidden Grotto spot for right here because I'm not actually sure. Black to Hidden Grotto locations. Okay. I do know that it's up above up here somewhere, but I don't actually know where. Right. It's another Execute, so bad about that encounter. I'm pretty sure Execute's the most common thing you can catch on this route. And like I said, I really need this team. So I think I can make Execute work. I don't really love having 3 Psychic types on the team, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. Where is Grotto up here? Okay, I'm on the Bulbapedia page and it says Hidden Grotto locations, and then it doesn't actually give the locations. Thanks. Route 18, Route 22, 23, Pinwheel, Giant Chasm, Abundant Shrine. It's... by a stump. Is it right here? No. It's by a stump and grass. It's this one. There we go. Trying to find hidden grottos in this game is actually kind of hard. Okay, so apparently you're able to run into a Pokemon here eventually, but I'm not 100% sure what the actual encounter rate for it is. I have an action replay code on where I can respawn things in the Hidden Grotto, so I'm hopeful that I won't get too many items here, but depending, it says it's like a 20% chance for Pokemon. We might be hopping in and out of here for a second. Hey, just kidding. Holy shit. Second encounter is an Ivysaur. Okay. So that's interesting because Ivysaur is a very good grass type. Also, Margot, if you would like to be a Ivysaur instead, I would... that would be fine. I don't know if you would prefer to be an Ivysaur over eggs, but... okay. Let's Thunder Wave. Yeah, that seems good. I kind of figured you would maybe want to be an Ivysaur. Ivysaur is slightly better than Execute, so... Execute, because I do need a backup grass type. You're a sleepy stoner dinosaur? Yeah. Sounds about right. And then before I go, I guess
Sleepy stoner dinosaur.
I'm not 100% sure if I want to directly like hop into the gym, but since there's a lot to do in the gym, I might just slap an experience share on Ivysaur, especially since it's already level 26. It won't really take too long to get up to speed with the party, I think. And see how good Margot takes Thunder Shocks already? It's amazing. I do have to be careful that I don't let Ivysaur kill itself with takedown. Hey, Ladyface. It's going pretty good. Just found a hidden grotto encounter of an Ivysaur, and I'm gonna go for one more Thunder Shock against it and then start throwing balls, I think. I don't want to get this too low, because if it keeps spamming takedown, it will eventually take itself down, which is not what I want. So we're just gonna start throwing great balls now and kind of hope for the best, even though this is typically higher than I would like my Pokemon to be. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Lady Faith. And as a heads up, we have one more encounter after this that I need to go grab. And that encounter's back in Relic Passage, because I completely forgot to get that encounter after Bird. Alright. It's okay, Ivysaur. I figured you were going to have a pretty low catch rate. You're going to be a little picky, and that's okay. I'm not even mad about it. Oh, nice. I hope that 12 went well today, but I hope it went smoothly. I'm impressed that you're still up after it, honestly, because immediately after the 12, I was like, alright, good night, and then just, like, passed the fog out.
Like, I meant to come by your stream today, and I was sleepy.
One shake. 2 shakes.
I forgot to say the rest
3 shakes. Hey! That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Holy shit, I thought we were going to be here like an hour trying to catch this Ivysaur. Alright, Margot. Congrats. I'm more excited for that name anyway. I'm shocked you needed no energy drinks. Wow. It's impressive that you were able to get through that. I assume without assistance.
I got Starbucks yesterday, and then also had cold brew from the fridge, like halfway through. But I also run on coffee alone, so that makes sense.
Alright. For the sake of the Nuzlocke, I'm not gonna hop in and out of hidden grottos to like spam items and stuff. So we'll just keep whenever we come across a hidden grotto, I'll try to stay on the lookout for it. But whenever we come across one, I am treating it as its own encounter, and that does include like however many items it takes to actually get an encounter. I'm hoping to honestly just get the encounters pretty soon after I get into the route, because I don't really want a ton of items for hidden grottos, if I'm being honest. So let me actually grab the Ivysaurs and grab the Venusaur Sprite too, because we're gonna be confident. The Ivysaur Sprite's so good. Okay. So we're good on Lostlorn Forest for a while because I'm pretty sure we got everything that we needed out of there. We have gotten all of the grinding that we need outside of getting Margot up now. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch Margot for Eddie. Because that just kind of makes more sense for the electric gem, I think. And then I'll just have to be pretty careful. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I am, at this point, fully scouting movesets because this game is hard as shit. I was trying to avoid it. Like, it'd be more fun to, you know, see what the opponents have and stuff. But, like, this game is hard enough that if I let an opponent sort of get a hit off on me that I'm not expecting, I will probably lose. So I'm making sure, at least for like the major trainers, that I know what's coming. Fun lady face. It sounds like
Katamari did you play? I was typing in the chat since Theo was talking, but then I asked out loud.
But then I asked out loud.
I don't know. I'm tired and I can't figure out what to say out loud.
Okay. Sorry, I was downloading the Venusaur Sprite. Add an Ivysaur to the team right now. Because why not? But I didn't catch it. One of the benefits of typing it in chat, I guess. She was asking what Katamari you played.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
And I assume I'm not really going to need the silk scarf. So, Eddie, this is...
We have that one. We've played that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I kind of figured it would be that one, because it's kind of hard to play the other ones at this point.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, Bullet Seed, Stun Spore, Poison Powder, Sleep Powder. That is a moveset. Sleep Powder, Takedown, Razor Leaf, and Sweet Scent. Okay. That's not bad. Let's see if I have any TMs that would be helpful. Because I don't love Takedown. Takedown seems kind of pointless. Venom Shock might not be bad. X Scissor wouldn't be bad if I could learn it. Ivysaur, can you learn X Scissor? It seems like a move you should learn. That would have been a decent counter to psychic types. That's okay. Perhaps that's why it doesn't learn it. Alright, so let's go Venoshock. And then maybe Grass Knot. I really like Steel type. When I was in my Pokemon Draft League for a little while, we had like our regular Pokemon seasons and then like fun little off seasons in between. And one of the off-season leagues that we did was a monotype tournament where like your entire team had to like revolve around one typing or whatever. And I got the luck of the draw and got Steel. And let me tell you, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with the mono Steel team. To the point where I really wish that they would do another Steel gym and just like go all out on it and be like, yeah, we've we've made Steel a lot better since Gen 2. But they have not done that yet. Fairy, Water, Fire, and Psychic. Those are all really good typings too. I like Steel. I actually like poison a lot too, because it's one of the first Pokemon runs that I did was a mono poison run, in the first generation in Red Blue. And that was actually the first game where I learned that I really like Beedrill. Like, Beedrill's pretty cool. It's sort of mediocre, but like, it's a pretty cool little dude, if you'd know. And then like a couple years later he got a Mega Evolution, and it was probably my favorite Mega Evolution, and then I was like, oh hell yeah. And then I drafted him in one of my seasons, and then he was even better, and it was amazing. Because Mega Beedrill has an ability called Adaptability, and Adaptability makes it so if you use a move that is the same typing, it does twice as much damage instead of 1.5. So you basically just like murder every moves that otherwise wouldn't really do a lot of damage, and it's a nice feeling. It's sort of like using like a Crawdaunt or something, and then just spamming a bunch of water and dark moves, but the Beedrill version of it, I guess. Okay, so we do have one more encounter. Let me save really quick, just to make sure nothing funky happens here. I should also probably add Margot to the layout. So Firo, you are boxed for now, but it is not through any fault of your own. It is because I love you and I don't want you to get murdered by any of the electric types that we have coming up, of which there are going to be a million. I trust an Ivysaur for that a little bit more. Okay. Like Venonat and Tentacruel. Yeah, and that's why I like Poison type, because it's been around for so long. Like, there's a lot of really cool Poison type Pokemon. Like, even in the first generation, I feel like Poison type kind of had a really for it, and then in later generations, it just got even cooler. Okay, let me minimize this and disable the preview because this laptop is getting mad at me. That should be a little bit better. Okay, before I take on the, I guess, like, pre-gym, because Nimbasa City is kind of weird in that it has like a gym puzzle that's not really part of the gym, and then the gym puzzle itself is like 3 trainers that you just battle like back to back to back, and then you battle Elesa. So before I do like the puzzle that's basically the gym puzzle, but not really, I'm gonna go back and try to get one more encounter. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this encounter is gonna make the team, like, even if it's the God encounter. But I do want to get this encounter before I forget at this point. Because I've already forgotten. And I would rather, before I get much farther, just get this encounter and have it in my PC or something if I need it. And I guess now that I can, now that I'm on the way there, it's the encounter in Relic Passage, where you go through Castelia Sewer a little bit. I don't want to battle this person. I was like, I don't, it's not a scary battle. It's just kind of a waste of time. But that's another one of those trainers that if you run into her, even after you've battled her like a million times, you'll still have to battle her again. And at this point, like, it's more of a waste of time than anything, because she just has a bunch of level 20 baby Pokemon. Alright, so you know what I actually probably should do, and I keep forgetting to do it, especially now that I'm back in Castelia. one of the nicest things about Gen 5 is that you're actually able to register multiple items, and then when you actually use register, it just brings up anything. It was as far as I know, a new feature to Gen 5 to have more than time, but it was one of those like very, very nice quality of life things that they did to make the game nicer. I don't know why that took so long to load, but that scared me.
I want a cupcake.
We should probably order pizza soon too.
Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Hello Kitty, what's she holding?
Pete's always a good choice.
How did you get this open?
Barely.
Oh.
Alright, so let's hope I can remember how to get to Relic Passage. I'm pretty sure it's just right up here. I don't know how I never got this encounter, y'all, but I think I was, like, on the verge of dying after this Castelia battle to, like, book it out of here. And, I just never came back, I guess. Or I came back during grinding and then grabbed everything that I needed with the rappel and then forgot to come back.
Oh!
That one looks good.
Are these different flavors?
That one looks lighter than the other one. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised it tastes that good still.
What do you mean?
Like so fresh and soft.
I mean, I guess it did take a good few days to get here.
Yeah. Alright, Relic Passage. We are here, and we are getting an encounter. There's a lot of cool things you can get in here, so I'm not going to be picky. Our encounter, whoa, is probably the coolest thing you could have gotten in here. Holy shit, it's a Gibble. Okay. So, I don't actually know...
I guess I maybe could refrigerate them?
Yeah, maybe. I don't actually know what I'm gonna do to this Gibble.
Dale Gribble. Pocket sand. Green hand. There's so many options.
Well, I mean, I always name the Pokemon after people in chat, first of all,
Well,
but...
I know, but...
I'm more trying to be... Okay, wait, actually, because it's a ground type, I can actually go into NB and use Yawn. I normally can't do this when I'm trying to catch something that's harder to catch, because I normally get terrified that I'm gonna kill it with Sandstorm damage. Because Gibble's a ground type, it won't actually take Sandstorm damage, so the Sandstream, thankfully, is actually irrelevant for once. Shit, it has Dragon Rage too. Okay. So, this is gonna be a little bit of a pain to try to catch. The good news is that I know exactly how much damage it's gonna do. Like, it's gonna always do 40. The bad news is it's always gonna do 40.
Let's have a safe trip to the store.
Good luck, Wiz. Hey, Pokedan. How's it going?
It's so nice out right now.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, like, squeal that. Hey, Pokedan.
Okay, so let's play this safe. Because if it goes for another Dragon Rage, I would be down to 9 HP. And I don't like that. So let's instead make it use a Dragon Rage and bring me right back down to where I am now. Or I can just keep spamming Sand Attack. That's actually perfect. Okay. So... My next... Yes, I did get a Victini. I found it was in Liberty Garden. It was a static encounter, and I managed to catch it, thankfully, pretty quickly. I need to find what I'm going to do to this Gibble to weaken it a little bit, though. I think the best course of action... I think my best course of action is Margot and go for a Venom shot because it's resisted. So even though I'm a couple levels over, it shouldn't do that much damage. Yeah, in Castelia, if you go to... there's like 4 different piers or whatever. I forget which one you have to go to specifically, but it's one of the ones on the left. And then you can just, from there... I got level 15, so it's kind of an awkward level to catch, but it is a good one to catch if you can do it. I would definitely recommend. Okay. We will take that. I'm not going to attack anymore, because I'm going to be honest. I'm a little scared if I attack more that it'll crit. So, Gibble, I'm going to cherish you so much that I will throw a cherish ball. If I do catch this Gibble, I do name Pokemon after people in chat, so if people would like to be a Gibble / Gabite / Garchomp, because I like to be optimistic. Yo, nice. Okay. Getting a little worried that that Gibble was going to be kind of hard to catch. Because if it woke up and started spamming Dragon Rages and stuff, I was going to kind of be in a weird spot where I had to, like, heal and then also try to do a little bit more chip damage to it. I'm going to name this Gibble Wiz, because Wiz didn't get a chance to get a name after himself, and I imagine Wiz would want to be a low Gibble. Okay. Okay, so let me take a step back and think before I dive into Elesa here, because I have a pretty decent team for, but Gibble is interesting. I don't think I'm gonna be able to level it up in time to use it in this gym. So I think the plan would still be experience share on Margot and try to get it up from all the random battles I have to do in the pre-gym and stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. But I'm feeling pretty good about those 3 encounters. Execute is admittedly kind of whatever for now. Backup Pokemon for if I have to kind of reshape the team a little bit more. So I'll take that. I'm gonna actually give the Twisted Spoon to Duosion. And where is an experience share? There's one. Okay. Experience share to Margot. Okay.
Alright, I was gonna order pizza.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I did poke it in. It was unfortunately only a Delcatty, or a Skitty. It wasn't even a Delcatty. But that's okay. Not every encounter's gonna be amazing, I guess, so. But we have a pretty decent team prepared. Now that I have I at least feel a little bit better prepared for Elesa, because I was getting kind of nervous for Elisa's lantern because I don't actually prior to Ivysaur I don't have anything for a lantern like at all. So I may, depending on how this goes and stuff, I may still need to do a little bit more grinding to make sure that Ivysaur is actually in the party and able to be used right now. But I desperately needed a good, like, strong grass type, and I feel like I got 2 of them, honestly. Because even though Execute was sort of a backup to Ivysaur, it's still a pretty decent backup. And then we got a Gibble, which I cannot be mad about at all. I'm gonna have to be kind of careful because...
wings?
Yes.
What kind do you want? There's buffalo, barbecue, honey, garlic, sweet Thai chili.
Probably buffalo's been hitting the spot lately.
Honey garlic also sounds really good. Buffalo has been good, it's just very orange.
Very orange. Okay, so to my knowledge, we are on encounters at this point. Like, we've gone all the fishing routes that we could do from the early towns. Gotten every...
Not to interrupt you, but, like, I feel like Mountain Mike's does a really good job of making their cheese bread look way better than it is.
Yep.
Because it is not as good as the pick.
Yeah, absolutely, Margot.
Ooh.
That sounds fun.
Any Margot collab I am here for. I'm like, yes, do a showdown.
Do a showdown.
Here's $10. Go see a showdown. Basically. It's a showdown. What could it cost? $10? Why does she think everything costs $10? I just am really referencing Arrested Development right now. I'm sorry.
Whenever I actually have motivation to design anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no pressure to you.
So, let me look at this real quick. Gibble is interesting, but I think NB being a pure ground type and John being a ground type with Intimidate make them a little bit more appealing for me right now. We have Circle, who's a pretty good electric resist, but unfortunately can't really do anything like back to electric types. Magneton can learn. That would be able to help. Also, I just want to switch this song. I was hoping this is going to be like an actual radio, but that was not. It's a lot more talking. Okay. Be gone. Okay. So back to this. You can't learn Psyshock. Am I really about to try to teach Round? I mean... it's weird, but it's also not like the worst. Like, it's gonna be at least as strong as Thundershock after Stab. But then also not be resisted. It's also finally gonna get me off of the weird physical mixed Magneton that I have. Alright, this is odd. I'd never thought I would actually be using round ever, but Magneton to be an electric resist in this gym. I assume it can't learn Incinerate, right? That would be nice, but kind of weird. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and teach Round to Magneton to give it just like a neutral special attack. The best move that I have right now. Alright. I guess it's sort of fitting that Circle learned Round. So, if I remember correct, I healed, right? I don't want to finally go into this thing and then be like hella underleveled or whatever. Okay, we're good. If I remember right, you do the thing first, and then the actual gym unlocks, and the actual gym's like a fashion show runway thing where you just battle 3 trainers and then Elesa's at the end. So I'll probably go up through that runway thing, and if I still feel like I need to get another couple levels or so on Venusaur or Ivysaur, it probably won't be a Venusaur by then, we can just come over here. I didn't actually mean to be over here, but we can go back up to Route 16 and Audino grind for a little bit. It'll actually be kind of nice too, because there's a small chance that you that route, I found out. And previously I had absolutely nothing to hit Seismitoad, so it was actually kind of a pain in the ass. But with an Ivysaur, you just Razor Leaf it and it just falls over, so. Let me close out of Discord. I normally don't have Discord open while emulator open. Maybe that's why it's so laggy right now. Thought it was weird that I was suddenly having so many emulators, but lots of shit open in the background. I guess that would probably. No, but it's because restarting starts a bunch of processes that I don't want to start again. Okay, give me a freshwater. No? No freshwater? Okay. Let's ride some roller coasters. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I do not remember where to go in here at all. I'm probably just gonna battle everyone. Oh my goodness. Bun just showed me a little soccer bun. And by that I mean a bun who played soccer.
I have pigtails and bangs.
No! Let me ride it. Go faster. Bun plays soccer. Bun did for a little bit.
No, when I was like 7 in that picture.
Okay, I'm confused where to go.
I was not good then either.
Did I just hold up? No. Okay. Well, it let me out here this time. So let me make sure this is actually who I want to lead with here. Yeah, circle should be fine. Okay.
Cheerleader bun. Apparently it's a sports bun. All over us.
This is an interesting gym. I wish it went a little faster though. Like I wish like when you stepped here there was a thing that popped up. battle cycle. Okay. It's weird that you have to like press the button to open the roller coaster. Battle me. Does nobody battle you in here? If so, I might need to grind a little bit more than I had originally intended. God, a battle. I assume you're just gonna have the full line, because starting off with a Pichu would be pretty, pretty underwhelming after all the work it took me to get here. But you know what? This is why we added round, because otherwise I wouldn't really have anything to hit this Pichu with that wasn't resisted. So, shoutouts to Round Magneton. Whew. It's not stab, it doesn't matter. About to send in a Blitzel. It's a mighty sweet Magneton. Yes. Magneton's actually one of my favorite electric types too, so it's exciting to be able to use it on a Nuzlocke like this, because it's just, especially in Gens 1 through Gen 5, where, or I guess Gen 2 through Gen 5, where Steel type is like obscenely good. There's just like really, it just resists absolutely everything. And then like really the only thing you have to be careful of is ground, which is a fairly easy coverage to avoid a lot of the time. Not in Drayano hacks, but especially in like mainline Pokemon games, it's fairly easy to tell when a Pokemon's gonna have a ground type move. Again, in Drayano hacks, it does a lot better job of like disguising coverage and picking coverage based on like what you would probably be using. Oh. I wasn't actually sure or not, so I guess that's good to know. I know Electros does, but let's just go for a yawn and switch out then. And let's go ahead and get Margot in. This Dynamo's level 28. Still technically a higher level than me, but it's an electric type, so it shouldn't really be able to do anything to me. The tackle should do okay damage. Yeah, it did like a little over 10. And Sandstorm did like 6. And see how much this does. Alright, good damage. While this battle, I'm actually going to reload Firefox, because I think that is what's slowing down this laptop a lot. So while I did not need to restart the laptop, I probably should have restarted Firefox at least. Their AI is a little smarter. Yeah, it definitely feels like it. Yeah, Firefox isn't even closing, which is always a great sign for your internet. Close.
Hold up today.
Oh yes. There was a little husky pup today that was really excited, and we were like, why is this husky pup so excited? And then we saw it's because he was getting a puppuccino. Okay, so Firefox just isn't even like attempting to close anymore, which definitely explains why this laptop's going like 4 frames a second. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to fix this real quick. He gave me way too much money for beating him, by the way. He was not that hard of a trainer.
I'll post the pic in Discord. I'll post it in yours.
Thank God. For some reason, Firefox was flipping out. And, absolutely was the reason why my laptop was going like... Once everything loads up again, it should be okay.
Okay, has been uploaded to CO's Discord.
Yes, you do, Margot. I just noticed that also. Okay. You gonna load now? There you go. No. Come on. Okay. I did not realize these roller coasters went on like global cycles. A little silly. Okay. Let me grab an ice pack for this real quick, because for some reason this laptop's just being very slow right now, and I'm not 100% sure why. But I will be right back. Okay, that actually didn't take very long. I was just able to mash through this dialogue while I was getting it anyway. Alright, fake tears is a little scary. Also, I'm gonna need to remember to put the Eviolite on Magneton before the battle actually starts, because I think Magneton is gonna be my like go-to kind of just like default resist for this gym. Which like feels weird to say when there's like 2 ground types that I have. And like 2 fairly sturdy ground types at that. But I'm a little nervous. Because looking through the coverage, it looks like a lot of the electric types, at least in some way, hit ground types pretty well. So I definitely need to make sure I have like actual resists and stuff too. I think I currently have a Violite on Crocker Rock, but I think it makes more sense to have it on Magneton. Hey, level 32. Nice. No, do not learn Dig. You would be the exact same Pokemon as Hippopotas if you knew Dig. Okay, let's just stay in. I need to make this any more complicated than I have to. I don't know if a Bulldoze is gonna OHKO, especially after it went for an Endure. I don't think it would have OHKO'd anyway. Bulldoze is not a very strong move, so... Oh, might have. I'm just gonna use a payback here. Oh my god, Pachirisu. I probably should have just went for a Sand Tomb. That would have made more sense. Let's just do that now. Pretend I did this last turn. Okay. Pachirisu did. Sand Tomb, even if it would have went for an Endure, would have done a turn of residual damage after that, because it's basically the ground type, like Fire Spin or whatever. It's a normally pretty irrelevant move, but I don't really have anything to fill out that move slot right now, so I might as well keep it on there in case I need it, right? In fact, let's actually go for it here in case this Minun starts going for other things. I don't think it's really that big of a deal that it goes for Sand Tomb. I don't think it has a very good attack, and I'm not planning on switching out, so... that would have been a huge deal if I switched into Magneton on this, though, so I guess that's something to pay attention to. I don't need to die to a copycat of my own ground move. That would be horrible. Alright, whatever. Also, I'm sorry, Margo, but I think because of the level up in this battle, you no longer have nice HP. I do have a shit ton of money, though, because these trainers have a lot of... like, they're giving me normally 4,000 each, and I have an amulet coin on. Well, it's been a good run. Don't say that, Margo. I'm already terrified. Okay. Let's potion up. Look at that though, Margo's already like pretty much within range of being used in this gym battle, which is exciting. I do think I'm gonna have to grind for a little while against Audino, but that's fine. You just missed the gym leader. She's over at the actual gym. You can't miss her. Okay, let's go heal up, and then we'll take on the trainers before Elesa, and then I'll see how much more Audino grinding I have to do. I do kind of wish I would have just gotten the Lost Forest or whatever that place is encounters first before like all of my big grinding for today's stream, but that's okay. Having an Ivysaur at all right now is very, very clutch and should be very helpful, I think. So I need to make sure I can actually use it. Good news is the ice pack seems to have helped the encoding thing, so I don't exactly know why that is just a new feature of my laptop, but it at least seems like it's working, so I'll take it. This is not where I'm supposed to be. And I guess while I'm up there, I could have probably tried to grind a couple of levels for Ivysaur since I know I'm going to need them anyway, but it's fine. I'd rather have to minimize the amount of Audino grinding possible, especially since the area up above isn't actually 100% guaranteed Audino spawn. Like it's only like 70% Audino or something like that. Hey Momo, how's it going?
Momo!
Oh.
Sorry. I was scrolling on my phone and I heard Momo and I got way too excited and then I yelled.
Hope you're doing well, Momo. Okay. You have chocolate Teddy Grahams, the best. Okay, let me battle let me battle these trainers. I'll shuffle some items around. Grind up Ivysaur probably a little bit more. Cause currently it's kind of just sitting in the back. I do feel a little bit better about going into this gym with the Ivysaur though, because even if it is slightly underleveled, it's gonna be able to take on like at least the electric type attacks better than Fearow would have. And the fact that these Pokemon are level 31 definitely means that I gotta be careful, because hard gym hard is the message I am gathering here. Let's see how much a Bulldoze is going to do to a Pikachu of the same level, especially since it's starting to go for double teams. The good news is, I have Sandstorm Chip. So as long as I can hit one of these, the Sandstorm should be able to whittle it down if it doesn't just outright kill it, which it does, which is nice. Next we got a Joltik. And this will actually probably be one of the few times Victini is actually going to be super effective against this. Joltik does have bug coverage, which is neutral against Victini, which is kind of one of the few drawbacks of fire psychic typing, is that it makes you like neutral to bug, which is kind of weird for a fire type. Hey J-Dub, how's it going? But let's go for a Flame Charge in case there's a favorable sweep for us here. If not, it's okay. Flame Charge, nice. So Flame Charge is the weaker of my fire moves because Victini's special attack is actually higher. But Flame Charge also gives me a speed boost. You just made some walnut pecan cookies. That sounds good. Okay, so I could just switch into my ground types here and probably just OHKO this with a Bulldoze. But I'm going to actually use this as an opportunity to scout some damage here. both offensively and defensively. Because I'm pretty sure Elesa has an Electabuzz. So an Electabuzz would probably not even really be a 2-hit KO with that one. An Electro Ball doesn't do a ton of damage. I don't remember if that's the coverage that the Electabuzz has for electric stuff. But it's good to know that an Electro Ball only does like 20 from an Elekid. Which I guess is still like a decent amount of damage, but it's not like as much as I was expecting. Look at that, Margo's already level 28. And wants to learn Growth. So, like, probably not, just because I don't have room for it, but Growth is interesting. Let's just keep the old moves, though. Alright, I'm only getting like 1,700 from these people with an amulet coin. I'm definitely switching that around. I was a little nervous it was going to let me switch items around. Okay, so I think a Violet's on Krokorok, so move that over to Magneton. Let me just do an item check on everyone. You have Soft Sand, which is probably fine, but I might want to end up giving you Leftovers because I think you might be in the battle a little bit longer because of Yawn and digging and stuff. So I might give Soft Sand to Crocodile or Krokorok and take off the amulet coin. Victini with Charcoal is fine because it powers up Flame Charge and Incinerate. Twisted Spoon on Duosion is okay because it's only Psychic. Its only move is Psychic or Psyshock and Recover. I'm gonna move the Violet onto Magneton, so this moveset's gonna be as good as it's gonna be for now. An Experience Share is okay for now, but once it's ground up, I'll probably just switch it over to the Miracle Seed. Okay.
Hey, pretty good. How are you? Thank you so much. Yeah. Do you want a pen? I can grab one. Yeah, you're good. I got one right here. Oh, sorry, the door's closing.
Pizza, but not Taco Bell. But yes, otherwise, that Momo. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Luxio and Luxray are Electric Dart type, which is a little scary. Intimidate also probably means that I don't kill. But I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to see. Because I really need to start scouting damage for Elesa. So a regular Night Slash did 20, so a crit would do 40-ish. You little cutie.
I was like, why did I feel weird in here?
A -1 dig. Still kills. Okay, that's good to know. We are officially in learning mode, y'all, because I am, like, super scared of this gym. Because Elesa has, like, evolved versions of all of these Pokemon that we're fighting right now. Also, can we just take a second to say how goddamn cute Flaffy is? It's just a little pink sheep with a little blue tail, and all it does is try its hardest to become an Ampharos, which is a weird, like, yellow, not sheep, but kind of a sheep. Whew, that takedown did a lot. Flaffy, I'm talking you up, for real. Don't do that much damage. Also, you would like this. It's an acoustic cover of Never Gonna Give You Up.
Can you scoot your stuff over, please, so I can fit this there?
Oh my god. And the title was One-Winged Angel on classical guitar, but it's an April Fool's video.
Stop. I don't know. I mean, are people genuinely upset by, like, that song? Because I love that song. I love it. Or are they just mad because they thought it was going to be something else?
They're normally...
Or are they mad because it's always that song?
They're normally mad because they thought it was something else, and then it is always that song instead of something else.
I decided to try to sneak fruit into my diet and put pineapple on the pizza. I think Rickrolling is against Twitch TOS. Stop.
Alright, goes for a bite. It's 13. Okay. I, like, really have to be careful and make sure I know all of these damage rolls because this gym's scary. I'm pretty sure her ace is level 35. She only has one level 35, but everything else is level 32. So, like, everything in her party currently outspeeds me, which is a little scary.
Don't open this one yet?
Not quite yet. I think we have a little bit longer. Is this the end? Was that battle 2 or battle 3? I forget. Okay, that was battle 2.
There might be pollen blowing in right now.
Yeah, it felt like a... Given that it was a triple sneeze, it was a pollen sneeze.
Yeah, bless you. Sorry if I sneezed. I mean, sorry if I said bless you after the second one and not the third one, but I usually only sneeze twice. Also, fun fact, certain people say we're not allowed to play games like Taboo together because we get a word like sneeze, and then we get it on things like when you do this, you do it twice. Some people don't appreciate that. I say maybe your partner is not the best teammate. I don't know. I don't know. Don't get mad at me, though. Now, why would you put the ranch on top of the buffalo sauce? There's so many other places in this box.
Oh god, it's a chin chow.
You could have put it on the outside of the paper, but no, you chose to put it right on top of the wings so that I have to do something about it.
Okay, so the reason why I desperately needed a grass type, y'all, is because of chin chow / lantern. Sorry, I am a little terrified of the specific Pokemon that I have to battle right now. You don't have to leave me alone. Stop. I'm sorry that the ranch has buffalo all over it. Hopefully it's okay.
We don't want to touch it.
Alright, so recoil from takedown plus sandstorm did 21, so a crit still would not do enough. So let's see how much your razor leaf is actually gonna do, because lantern's like super bulky compared to Chinchou. Oh, okay, but that was a crit, so that's not super helpful, but it's good to know that a crit at least killed. Look at that, Margot actually got her first kill. Nice. Okay, let's get NB up to level 32, hopefully, with this battle against this Electrode. Go for a dig. Okay, went for light screen. I was very scared there for a second, but I think even if it goes for reflect, I should kill. Went for a signal beam. It's not that big of a deal. But the fact that most of these electric types will have signal beam is part of the reason why I am waiting to use Krokorok unless I like absolutely have to. Alright, about to send in a Stunfisk. That said, let's get John in and see if we can get another level. I'm probably just gonna play it safe and grind at least everyone to about level 31 or 32. Because the Zebstrika being level 35 is a little scary right now. Alright. Stunfisk is pretty bulky, so I wasn't actually really expecting that to OHKO, which is okay. Oh, that did a lot though, holy shit. Okay, that did 31? Oh god, okay. So... That got real scary. Camouflaged in a normal type. So now it takes sandstorm damage. And because it's a normal type, Mud Bomb should do less damage now, so I should just be able to kill with a crunch. Okay. I got a little nervous that I was gonna miss and then he was gonna Mud Bomb crit me, but I don't really have a great switch into Stunfisk, so I didn't really have too much I could do there. Oh god, still got a lantern. Okay. Nice. Okay.
I was really feeling the wings tonight.
Yeah, they sounded good. Honestly, if you want to eat all of them and you're feeling them, just eat them.
I'll have one more, and then you can have two.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Do you have a preference on a flat or a...
I prefer a flatter wing, I guess. Alright, let's just go for Razor Leaf, and it should be a 2-hit KO. I'm going to assume it's a 2-hit KO at least. I guess I don't actually know if it's a 2-hit KO. Okay. Oh, that was a crit though, which again is not really helping me very much with these damage ranges. I mean, it is good to see that I have crit quite a lot with it. Alright, Sand's doing 4. I think even with this +1, a Grass Knot should still kill. Lantern's not like the heaviest thing. Oh, it's not very heavy at all. Okay. But another Grass Knot should kill, because it just stockpiled and now it's -1 compared to where it was at before. But it's good to know that Razor Leaf still probably does more damage. This is without the Miracle Seed on though, so yo, Margo's just critting everything. You're already on the team, Margo. Calm down. Okay, so good news is, I think in terms of levels, I'm not really going to have to grind too much. I am going to probably grind everyone up like another level or so, just to be safe. Because Elesa's scary. Elesa's really scary. And then after her, I immediately go straight into all the Drift Veil stuff, which is even more scary. But I'm really trying to make sure I don't, like, overlook Elesa, because she has a team of a lot of really strong electric types that can all Volt Switch around. And my counters to Volt Switch, like, I have decent Volt Switch answers, honestly, on this team. But it's still nerve-wracking because I've seen the movesets and know that Drayano has coverage to match what I want to do. So, like, for instance, I know that the Electabuzz is gonna completely wreck because it's a very strong electric type that also has ice and psychic coverage, and really the only answer I think I have to that is what, Magneton? And the only answer I have to that with Magneton is round and heal spamming, which I am not above for this battle, but I have a lot of Castelia cones also, which are basically full heals, but I'm just gonna make sure I have a lot of paralyzed heals for this as well.
I love you.
Love you too.
Oh, what do you have clicked?
Pride Pog, Margot's evolving already. Hold on, let me make sure that I don't need to on Ivysaur. Black, white, 2 Ivysaur. I was not expecting to potentially have a Venusaur before this first gym, but maybe that's what I was waiting. Yeah, no, you can go ahead and evolve right away, Margot. Chilling in the box for right now, but you are power in the PC is what we'll call it, because the second I need a strong normal type are like good to go. So I was not expecting that, honestly. I did not know Venusaur leveled up so early, So let's go ahead and swap that right over. Woof! Chunky. Taking up all kinds of room on the layout now. Alright. Okay. This is looking like a pretty good team. And you want to learn pedal dance? Hold up. Pedal dance is interesting. Because pedal dance is actually probably better than grass knot. It locks me in for 3 turns, but it's also hella powerful. Venusaur has a pretty risky moveset for a Nuzlocke, I'm not gonna lie, but it's big damage, and that matters. Actually, let's go ahead and look at those stats before we hop into the gym. Alright, that is well-rounded. And as usual, Margot is just chilling at HP. Margot be living at 69 HP. We caught her at 69 out of 69 HP. I've caught at least like 3 different times during grinding. She's ended a battle at 69 out of 1. And let me tell y'all, I am not good enough at Pokemon to manipulate my HP, so. Okay, I was a little nervous about the gym, and I'm still nervous, but I am less nervous about the gym now than I ever have been. So, with that in mind, I guess I'll probably try to take on Elesa and then just do the little cutscene stuff right after it and then wrap it up for the night. And then we should be able to take on Driftvale and stuff next week once we switch. Which, by the way, get hype for Driftvale, because Driftvale is the absolute best song in Pokemon, potentially. It is the Bun Bun 2 title music. Okay, let me make sure as we are good. Oh, the thing that's highlighted? Yes. I have no idea.
Seal will just randomly have different things highlighted in his OBS, and like, I don't know, if I accidentally click something in OBS, I'm like, and I have to click out of it immediately because I just see the red around it. I don't know. Red is a very like distracting color for me.
So calm Venusaur means that I am plus adventure. I don't want to like, I don't want to take advantage of that too much, but it is good to know. F. This is also plus spit F, which is kind of funny. You have an amulet coin still? I don't know if I want that. I think I wanted to give you Crocorock the soft sand and leftovers. Okay. Item, move over here. And let's find leftovers, give that to Hippo. Well, or do I want one of these berries? This would be kind of cool. Have a good night, Ladyface. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh my goodness, you're not asleep yet? Go sleep, go sleep. We love you. Good night.
Sorry, y'all. I'm just making sure I have all of the right items equipped for this battle. I think I'm just gonna give it leftovers. Leftovers seems like item than citrus berry. Okay, so the plan. Okay. So she's gonna lead a Molga, and then she's gonna have a bunch of various electric types that have a bunch of coverage options pretty much as her team. So my plan is to lead her against her Emolga. I'm gonna bait the acrobatics as I switch into Magneton. And then from there, I think I can. Do I let it volt switch and get a or something? Or do I try to block? Well, no, because it has U-turn anyway. Okay. So at least get rid of the flying gem and threaten whatever comes in next. Well, hold on now. Let me think about this. Because alternatively, I could lead Hippo and get the sand up right away. And then end up with Magneton. Or actually, I don't even need to double into Magneton. I don't. Ah, god damn it. I probably do need to double into Magneton. No. I'm nervous, yo. Is to lead NB, get the Sandstorm up. And then Magneton is a pretty safe switch, I believe. Let me make sure I just have her roster pulled up. Alright. Her scary, y'all. She's level 33 to level 35. I am level 32 across the board, which is slightly under-leveled. But I believe as long as I play this okay, I think I should be able to handle what I need to handle. Just be wary of Flame Charge.